In Burma, a general election was held 5 years ago, and the National League of Democracy won by a landslide, even though the party's general chairperson, Aung San Suu Kyi, had been put under house arrest. The junta denied the election results and holds onto power still now. On July 10th of this year, Aung San Suu Kyi was finally released after almost 6 years under detention. The government of Japan and private Japanese companies considered her release a move for democracy and decided to reopen overseas development aid and new investments. But is it true that the democracy has made progress in Burma? Where is Burma headed? I went to take a look for myself in Rangoon on August 7th, just before the 5-year anniversary of the bloody demonstrations. The release of Aung San Suu Kyi is accelerating this country's open-door policy. Economic development seems to be a top priority for the junta. But what do the people think of the democratization process that seems left behind? I started out by asking a young businessman, Mr. Tang Win, at a restaurant he owns. This business was started 3 years ago by opening a coffee shop with only $800. He now has 4 restaurants in Rangoon. His rational management style took effect in such practices as sharing one kitchen with a neighboring restaurant and increasing the flow of customers by the speedy service of his waiters. This boy is the youngest employee at the restaurant. Mr. Tang Win praises the youth because he is working hard, even though he has just graduated from a 4-year primary school. Mr. Tang Win showed less a guilty conscience over violating a child's human rights than he did showing pride in providing a job to a boy from a poor family. The economic progress in Burma is not major, but is it enough to coax the people from democratization? The free market system that was abolished in 1987 had already penetrated among the populace, with poor people starting their businesses in the streets in the dream of a bright tomorrow. A modern shopping center has just opened on the site of the old market. The number of cars and signboards of Japanese manufacturers are increasing. On the other hand, the junta has set a Visit Myanmar year to start October 1996. Many hotels are under construction via foreign investment from Singapore, Malaysia, and Japan. We talked with Mr. Ko Wan-na, a former anti-government film director who oversaw production of Aung San Suu Kyi's campaign video in 1988. Although it is not known how badly he was tortured, he looks nothing like the heroic director I knew of.
ဒါယူနေရိုက်တယ်
ကောင်းစားစီလွတ်လာတော့ဟိုကိုနာအနေနဲ့ကြောင်းလဲမှုတွေခံစားမှုတွေရှိတာကိုနာအနေနဲ့ဘယ်လိုကြောင်းလဲမှုရှိလဲ
ကျွန်တော်မရှိပါဘူးကျွန်တော်ကယူဆိုတော့ဘယ်လိုခံစားမှုပြောတာမှာဒီခံစားမှုမှာဖြစ်တယ်ဒီပြည်နေတာဥမာနိုင်ငံရေးအရာကျွန်တော်ပြောတာရှိဘူးဆိုတာနိုင်ငံရေးအရာကျွန်တော်နိုင်ငံရေးသမားမဟုတ်ဘူးပေါ့အားနဲ့ပတ်သက်နိုင်ငံရေးအရာခံစားမှုမှာအဲ့ဒီလိုမှမဟုတ်ပါဘူးကျွန်တော်ကစာရည်တွေကအဲ့ဒီကိစ္စဝါသနာမကြီးဘူးဝါသနာမကြီးဘူးကျွန်တော်မျိုးရှင်ရိုက်တာစာရည်တာဒါတော့ဝါသနာကျွန်တော်ကဒီဝါသနာပါတဲ့အလုပ်ကျရတဲ့အလုပ်ဒီလိုဟော
In Burma, the students have always taken the initiative for change since way back during the nation's push for independence from the United Kingdom. I talked with present-day students who suffered from the delay of their graduation due to school closures in the 1988 demonstrations.
Tôi giờ là một hộp rồi, hai mẹ, rồi mình, cái xe xí cũng như cái là, thế là tôi chẳng mua, hai đứa rồi con thì đi chạm một bộ cái lúc sửa, thì chú bây giờ là sẽ để trả ra, rồi, cái là xe lâu sau của thầy của cô cũng như được gặp, cũng nhà thì rồi cũng nhà rồi, cái là hộp chung nhau mình nhận tiền, mình lâu mình nhà chỉ là rồi cũng nhà.
Jobs for young people are scarce in the vicious circle of economic sanctions against the junta and the delay of infrastructure development. A medical student who worked as a dishwasher in Tokyo for 3 years talks of the situation in his broken Japanese.
So we got this was iru desu yo ne. Minna ga boku to onaji ni naru to kuni ga uenai kara sono hito mo iru desu yo ne. Kuni ga dou naranai? Kuni ii kuni ni なりたいとその反対の人もいるですよね。
だから、そういう運動をする人も必要だっていうことですね。
そうです。
なるほど。
Now 1 month further, but I think never change situation.